There's a couple things I would love to say about this album. For one, this box is so damn cute. This is the shirt that came. We love it. We love the album. I'm gonna decorate the box. B-E-Y-N-C-E. Yeah, I'm obsessed. This is the one I got. This is the background of the one I got. I think there was like 4 that were different. I have a couple things I would like to say about this album. So, I just want to do a little educational thing on this video because I don't know who's going to watch this. The people that I know probably will watch this and they don't know this, and I want to let them know this. This is a country album because, not because she got bored of her genre, not because she wanted to take from somebody else, not because she wants to stay relevant. No. She started off as an R&B, hip-hoppy, poppy singer. Do you not remember Crazy in Love? Do you not remember Bootylicious? Do you not remember Jumpin' Jumpin'? Do you not remember No 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 No? Or, that was like way too many no's, but do we forget she's from Texas, Houston, Texas? Okay, this woman is country. Her and the members of Destiny's Child were shunned away by clothing brands because they didn't want to dress thicker, bigger country girls, country black girls. It's that in the 2016 CMA Awards, the Country Music Awards, she performed with the Dixie Chicks where there was so much backlash. I just recently found out that while that backlash was happening, the Country Music Awards website actually took down that performance and then 24 hours put it back up because of how much then more backlash they got for taking it down by the Beehive. Duh. It was born, if you read it, it was born out of that experience where she felt so unwelcomed, okay, and hated. She let us know. She was saying, I'm just as petty as you are, because guess what, 2 years later, I'm going to release that country album. That's something that happened to me in 2016. Almost 10 years later, I'm going to release the album. That's why it's a country album. She's done, on B-Day, there's so many different, like, funk songs, like, have we not heard Work It Out? But when If I Were a Boy was Spanish, and that whole album, I Am Sasha Fierce, is slower songs and more deeper rooted songs. And then it also has upper beat, hyper pop songs. And then we go to 4, which has more, you know, old school R&B. And then we go to the self-titled album, which has every single song I feel like is a different genre on that album. I just feel like they're mad that a black woman is succeeding so much as this one is. She gets her praises from all of the people, from Michael Jackson to Prince, from Madonna to Cher to Stevie Wonder to Dolly Parton. All of these iconic people recognize the talent that she has. What happened to real recognizes real? What happened to talent recognizes the talent? But we're just going to shun that away when it comes to Beyoncé. She made Renaissance for queer and black ballroom culture to be recognized and to that music to be put out there, to where what her Uncle Johnny introduced to her, she's now introducing into the world. She's saying, this is what country is to me. And there's a lyric in American Requiem, I think that's how you say their name of it, that says, said I spoke too country, now I'm not country enough. Back in interviews that I've seen, people saying that, you know, the way she talks, she sounds so uneducated, she sounds so this, she sounds so that. That's, for one, that's racist, and for two, you're coming for the way that country southern people speak, thinking that they're uneducated, when this woman is actually so educated. Over again, you're never going to get the same thing of her. 4 does not sound like Dangerously in Love. Self-titled does not sound like Lemonade. Lemonade does not sound like anything she's ever done. Black is King does not sound like anything she's ever done. Black is King is inspired by Afrobeats. Lemonade is inspired by so many different genres. We had Don't Hurt Yourself, which was like rock and crazy. We didn't come for her then. Formation, that sounds like something I don't even know what to define Formation as to this day of what it sounds like, because it doesn't sound like anything I've literally ever heard. She's a creative. She's an artist. She wants to see how far she can go and how creative she can be. And at this point, she's not hurting anybody while doing it. So at this point, it's like you're just mad and jealous that you're not going there with yourself. You're not going to those parts inside of your soul and inside of your body and inside of your mind to see what you can create. Out of your trauma, out of your hardship, out of your love, out of your the hatred that you get, the criticism that you take. And the fact that she remains so humble. She accepted that award from Stevie Wonder at the Music Awards, or at the iHeartRadio Awards. And first, not even talking about anything that she has done, she praised him. She gave him his flowers. She's always been doing that. She's been doing that for so many people. Like you see online, on Twitter, on wherever you go. I see it on Twitter mostly. Where she's sending flowers to up-and-coming artists that are like black, hip-hop, R&B styled music. Just artists that have come after her that she may have paved the way for, and she's celebrating them. One thing I do want to say about this album, though, is that the amount of tears I get, like, music makes me emotional. The amount of times that these songs have such a romantic sound to them. They take you to a place that is not of this world. Like, it's to a fantasy land. Like, it's like, in Two Hands to Heaven, it feels like I am riding down a back road, windows down, music blasting, the production of the song, the vocals of the song, the sun is out. You know, you're enjoying life and you feel carefree and it feels romantic. It feels special. It feels like you could fall in love, like being in love. That's the type of, like in 1+1, that song will always be one of my favorite Beyoncé songs of all time because of how romantic it is. Like she romanticizes things and brings romantic music, not even just talking about being in love. It's just the way it sounds is romantic. In an unromantic society, like Virgo's Groove and A Plastic Off the Sofa. In Two Hands to Heaven, this is one of my really favorite. Oh yeah, feel like you partied in Venus and we woke up on Mars. Like, I've been waiting my whole life. I'm gonna give you the best years of your life. Like, even reading that now, like, it makes me want to cry because like having that best friend, like it's you against the world. It's like, yeah, we've been together for 20+ years. Like, this is us, you know what I mean? This is what, I don't know. But like, Two Hands to Heaven, the way it sounds is even like, and the way those songs flow, like if we want to talk about her flow, like if you don't know where to start in this album and you're thinking you want to listen to this album, but you're not a Beyonce fan and you don't want to get bored because you don't want to listen to an hour and 20-minute album, what the fuck do you got going on? I got the same 24 hours a day that you do. And I know that like other people have other obligations, I get it. Okay? But if you want to start somewhere in this goddamn album, bitch, you start at the Linda Martinell show, because that's the interlude that introduces Yaya, and then Oh Louisiana is like the end of Yaya, but it's perfect. The transitions are perfect. And then Desert Eagle, it's insane. Listen to you listen to those in a row. You start at the Linda Martinell show, you go to Yaya, you go to Oh Louisiana, then Desert Eagle, and then Riverdance into Two Hands to Heaven. It's a spiritual experience. It's an emotional experience. And the song Sweet Honey Buckiin is like, that's also another thing. She doesn't make conventional songs. Listening to that song, it's like, this is such an unconventional song. I don't even know how to like digest this. It reminds me of Pure Honey or even Haunted when she has, or even Blow. Like when there's like different, it's like the same song, but there's so many different sections to it. And so like with Sweet Honey Buckiin, I want to say bumpkin so much. Buckiin. Bucket. It's like there's sweet, there's honey, and then there's Buckiin. And those are like 3 different songs, but they're in one, and it becomes cohesive because of the way she did it. You know what I mean? If anybody else were to do it, it'd be like, this sounds messy. I was shocked. I'm shocked. I could talk about her forever. I really could. I can't wait till my other 2 t-shirts come in the mail, because I got one that says, it's her face, that's, you know, you recognize the face. And then on the back it says, always been country. She's always been country. She is a country girl. She does not always sing country music, but she's a country girl. So Taylor Swift, for example, she sang country music in the beginning of her career, which she slowly leaned into other genres like pop, like her slower songs, they're like on the folklore, like alternative-ish, you know. But she's not a country, she's not from the South. Beyonce's country, period. She doesn't just sing country music. She is country. Are you following what I'm saying right now? It's not that hard to understand. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, then I need you to literally go to school, because it's like simple. Just, she stays relevant because she continues to reinvent herself and she continues to redefine who she truly is. She said before, you can't put me in a box and you can't put your finger on who I am, because I can't put my finger on who I am. I'm complicated. You know, this body is borrowed. I'm just here on this earth to give what I can give and to create what I can create with what I felt like I was put on here to do, which was to sing, to entertain, and to show us those titties. Because I don't know if you have seen those titties recently. I get nervous when I see her. Like, when I... Anyways, that is what I feel about Cowboy Carter. Obviously, I love the entire album. I don't think there's not a wrong. I think that it's her art and it's what she created, and I feel like it's such a special thing for her to share that with us. I always feel like it's a special thing for artists to share that. The artists that I love, I've always been deep into music. So, of course, I love every song. There's not one song I don't like. There's not one song I will not listen to. There's not one song that I will not know every word to, because that's just how I am. When I digest an album, I like to take it fully into me, and I like to know every single song. I just love music. I am alive because music is alive. If music was not here, I would not be here. I'd be gone. I just put my tongue out. Don't go stream Cowboy Carter. Go buy Cowboy Carter. And also, if you're thinking about going to the concert, don't go. You know, you can just listen to the album at home. You don't need to go to the concert. Why? You can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? You really can't. I've seen your statements. I've seen what you've been buying. I've seen how you've been living. You can't afford it. So just wait it out. She's not gonna stop touring. So just don't worry about that. Why are you so worried? Just breathe, you know what I mean? You can breathe. She's still gonna be here. She's still gonna be alive. You can wait. You don't have to buy tickets. So please, don't buy tickets. Good boy. Cowboy Carter, let's light up. What does she say?
Cowboy Carter, time to strike a match and light up this juke joint. One by one, you hang them high. Your hands are steady and you sleep at night. I'll need you to...
Also, do you remember Dolly Parton clacking her nails? In the beginning of Tyrant? That's what Beyoncé was doing.